So what if you don't have the paint codes? What if you have a color swatch, like for example, again, the Enterprise Restoration Project, they presented a Benjamin Moore color called Heather Gray, which they said was a good match for the codes that they found. So let's say you went to the paint store and you found a paint swatch that you want to try and match a color from. So how do you actually go about trying to get the codes you need to work with Paint Decoder? Well, we can show you that. And what I usually do is I go to this site. So I use this site called Easy RGB, and what I use is this Find Similar Colors. And what you can do is you can go in and you can actually type in the color swatch code that you're trying to find and hit compare. And you can see here we get our match for Heather Gray, and we can go in and look at it. And what I do is I hit convert, and when you hit convert, it actually shows you all of those color codes that you need to use the app. You can see here D65 2 degree. You can see that these are the CIE lab codes that you could use to actually do the color match. Okay, so for this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to take that Heather Gray color and actually see if we can try to match it. So let's add our color. Let's call it Heather Gray just to keep it straight. And I'll add that. Now I can choose the color. Now we actually have the settings, the D65, so we have the illumination right, and it said it wanted it 2 degree, so we're going to set it to 2 degrees. So you want those to actually match if you have those variables. You can get slight differences in the color. Okay, so the Heather Gray, it looks like this is 65.652. The A is, looks like negative 4.19. Oops, negative 4.19. And then the B looks like it's 4.463. Okay, so that's Heather Gray. So we're going to go back. We're going to do the Tamiya mix again. We'll select Tamiya. We're going to select the primary pigments, and we're going to go ahead and say Fine Mix, and we'll see how well it does. Okay, comes back. Delta E is 0.124, so we got a good mix. Have a lot of the same colors as we had before. So we're going to save this mix, and we're going to mix it. We're going to see how well we've done. So we're going to try mixing the Heather Gray. So I'm going to go ahead and start off like I did before. Put that there. I'll tear that. So my my whole red and my flat blue are one portion each. So we're going to try to mix that. So let's do the whole red first. So I basically want 1 drop of whole red. And we'll see if we can get 1 drop of whole blue to match. So we'll line up. 1 drop of whole red is 0.021 grams. So we're going to write that down, 0.021 grams. All right, I'm going to tear that. We're going to see if we can get 1 drop of flat blue in there. Be approximately that. Be really a little bit of luck to get that, but that's okay. Like I said, these little portions, they will get all mixed in, and the color will change just slightly, but not enough for most people to notice. So let's give that one of that. It's 0.16. Let's see if I can get it just a little bit more. 0.2. All right. So sometimes I'll touch the end of the syringe to the bottom of the thing, and that can get me like half a drop sort of thing if I ever want to try doing that. All right, so we got those aside. Now we're going to get flat green, which is the next biggest, so that's 4. So that's going to be 84.084. of that. So we'll tear that. And we'll mix that. Alright, so we got 2, 3. I think we can get 4 drops. Alright, perfect. Okay, now the next is going to be the yellow-green. We want 14. I'm going to cheat and use my calculator. 14 times 0.021. So we want 0.294 grams of yellow-green. So we'll tear that. And we'll do some mixing. 0.294 is what we're looking for. Just a little bit more. Alright, we got 0.3. It's not bad. Alright. Okay, so then we got 95 of each sky gray and flat white. How much is that? 95 times 0.021. We got 1.995, so almost 2 grams of each of these. Alright, so there's 2 grams. We'll tear that. Alright, so we'll dump that in. Alright, almost there. Let's see how close I can get it, but 7, 8, 9, 1, 9, 5, 9, 7. Oh, oh, I got it exactly. You don't need to get it exactly. It's just, you know, it's a matter of keeping score. All right, then we need 1.995 of the sky gray. Let's see if we can do that. All right. Gram. All right. And we are getting there 7, 8, 9, 0, 9, 3, 9, 5, 9, 8. We need like half a drop, but let's see if I can do it. Yeah, it's close enough. All right, we're at 1.989, so that's definitely close enough. I don't think anybody's gonna miss. Okay, so we'll put this to the side. We'll get out this, and we'll see how this turns out. And we have the same gray with just a little greenish tint. So it looks like we have, that's what Heather Gray, that's our match for Heather Gray. All right, put this on. Now, the fun part is, I don't know how close these are gonna be, but let's see how close these are. I'm gonna take, this was our match for the Enterprise color before, and I'm gonna put the Heather Gray next to it. And just looking at these, I can't tell the difference. Just looking at these with, sorry about my hand, but so that's the original Enterprise color. That's the Heather Gray. I mean, that's the thing about these colors. It's not like you're off like by shades. It's most people are never going to be able to tell the difference between those colors. I can kind of see this one might be a little darker, but then again, this is dry, this is wet, so it may end up evening out. But there's pretty good matches. But here you can see, the app can actually generate mixes based on the color numbers, the lab numbers, and you can get a pretty good match for a lot of these things. So this app should help a lot of people match colors.